Hi guys, and welcome to the very first episode of What in the WestWorld. I'm Maddie.
I'm Aiden. I like the inflection.
I'm so worried about messing it up. My eye twitched and everything. It was like, I almost had a stroke doing it.
What in the WestWorld?
Screw you. You know what? I'm never introducing this again.
Is our podcast about the TV show Westworld here on youtube.com/comboninjas or SoundCloud or maybe iTunes eventually, because iTunes is kind of a pain in the ass.
I don't know. I felt like my intro was better than your whoring.
Oh, hey now.
Whatever. But, alright, so we're going to explain just kind of what happened in the episode. We're going to pick 3 things that we really thought were important each and kind of go over those topics and then probably maybe fight about it. I don't know.
I would probably end up throwing something at you or something.
Probably.
Domestic abuse.
Again. Alright. So, first off, geez, gosh, I have to get back on track. It's been a while since we've done like just an open podcast.
It has.
Like they usually last us like 5 minutes.
That's true.
They're like vlogs, not podcasts.
Or like I'll eat a spoonful of cayenne pepper.
Yeah, and that was like 2.5 minutes. I don't even have to talk. Usually you just do stupid things. All right. Okay, so first off, the WestWorld. I was going to say what in the WestWorld again. WestWorld is based off of a movie that came out in 1973.
Okay.
Written and directed by Michael Crichton.
I love Michael Crichton.
I know. He's the guy who does Jurassic Park, Sphere, all those things.
Andromeda Strain.
I'm trying to think of other ones.
Can you say Andromeda 5 times fast?
Andromeda. I almost did.
You kind of almost did.
I really lost it on the last one, though. Okay, so the movie was released in 1973 and about a glitch in the... Not the Matrix, but a glitch in the robotic systems of Westworld.
Okay.
Where a gunslinger goes, just ballistic and starts killing everyone.
Okay.
It is mentioned in the episode where they did have a glitch 30 years prior.
Oh, I noticed that.
Yeah.
So you think that's a reference to the...
Yeah, so I wonder if it's a reference or if you could watch the movie and get kind of more of a feel of what Westworld is.
Gotcha.
I wonder actually if the guy that Anthony Hopkins was talking to... Sorry, my hands are keeping the cat off the table.
Yeah, I thought you were just doing some elaborate line.
Yeah.
Like, this means Anthony Hopkins.
No, Anthony Hopkins. He's talking to kind of like Pirates of the Caribbean...
looking dude,
guy.
Old Bill.
And I feel like he was a real guy though. Like that was like these movements were so cool.
Cool, I agree.
I wonder if he's actually a character in the movie.
We haven't really actually watched the 1973 movie. We thought about it.
I didn't want to reveal anything.
Yeah.
I didn't know if this was a remake and kind of like where Hannibal is, where it takes place before Silence of the Lambs. I didn't want to.
You didn't want to foul anything up. for yourself.
I wanted.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, sort of in going with this, I was looking at thinking about the logistics of Westworld. So it's a theme park. They have, I think they mentioned in the episode, they have 1,400 guests at any given time, along with 2,000 hosts. I think he says 10% is 200 hosts. So a little bit of math, that's 2,000.
Yeah. Okay. I would have just fuck it. We're not going to talk about logistics if I have to do math in any way, shape, or form.
So that's honestly, there's almost as many guests as there are hosts, which doesn't feel like how it is when you watch the show.
No, it feels like the guests are very, very small.
Like I would say, almost a 1 in 10.
Yeah.
Ratio, but maybe we'll find a place where there's lots more.
Well, the point is we're only in one storyline. Like there's how many storylines are going on at one time?
I think it's 100 narrative threads.
Yeah,
or something
and
like that.
I mean that's just so cool. It's like
it's really cool.
What are those books like? Your pick your ending,
damn.
or just Telltale Games. I mean, geez,
we'll stick to what we know.
Modern.
So the 2,000 people plus 1,400 guests, or excuse me, 1,400 people plus 2,000 androids is 3,400 people, and then there's all this open area as well.
I mean, because it doesn't just take place in a city; it takes place in multiple saloon. What are little cities called?
Towns.
You know those little cities?
Compact city.
Okay, in compact cities around, just a beautiful
WestWorld.
God, and it looks gorgeous.
It does,
and everything just. I don't know. It's beautiful.
It is.
It shows
everything. The landscape is crazy looking. So, but my question is, where the hell is it? Have they just built a dome around the Midwest of America?
I know, or
I saw a theory online that it's the moon.
That'd be fucking sweet. No, it's no longer a theory. It's full canon.
Okay, that it's the moon.
On this show, it's the moon.
All right.
I don't care. I'm just down. It's the moon.
Okay. It's
That's so fucking cool.
Lunar WestWorld.
Lunar WestWorld. Like, not only is it in the Wild Wild West, it's space cowboys.
Oh, fuck.
Fucking
it's like,
space
remember
cowboys.
that movie Cowboys vs.
God.
Aliens? And it was so bad. Maybe this could redeem that a little bit. Little green Martians from the moon can run in.
That is so cool. I love that theory.
Do you like that?
I really do.
It kind of makes sense because, I mean, it's huge.
Especially because Anthony Hopkins talks for a moment about how humanity has reached the point of no more evolution.
Really cool speech.
There's no more. Now they have to become the creators because that's,
he said,
you're bored and stuff.
Yeah. And apparently they've cured all diseases in this universe.
You have to imagine that Earth is pretty taken up.
That's a good point.
There's no way. It has to be because there's no way that all the Midwest is not there anymore.
Populated.
Yeah, we're right where WestWorld and everything should be and everything.
That makes sense.
So,
okay, that makes lots of sense. I don't know. So how big do you think it is when you look at the map? That they're in the control room.
Yeah, when they zoom out, it looks like it's fucking huge.
It looks really, really large, like
larger than it should be, almost.
Yeah, like almost the size of like 3 or 4 counties or something. Like it's a big place. I like their control room a lot. How it's like just situated on top of a mesa.
Oh yeah, I thought that was really cool. Yeah. Actually, everything inside of what they're doing, it does look kind of spacey. If I'm going off the whole moon thing, we have to stick to it. Everything they're doing when they're building the people, everything is beautiful. Like,
I agree.
Everything they're using, God, words,
it's all right.
Tablets, those things, everything they're doing is so high tech, so beautiful, so simple and easy to use, and everything. So,
I agree with all that.
Cool.
If we're on the moon, why can't we see the Earth in the sky?
Because we're in a fucking bubble.
Oh yeah.
Like they can easily. It's like Truman Show. It's just paint.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
Like.
That'd be weird. So the sun isn't real either.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not the moon. Maybe it's on a completely different planet.
God, that's a little bit too much. I'm sticking to the moon theory.
Okay, maybe it's underground. On Earth still.
That's actually a theory.
It's a theory. Because they also they go sub levels, and they're like 80 feet below.
That's a theory.
I mean, 80 levels below.
Do you think we'll find out? Do you think anyone will hit surface? Do you think anyone will make it to?
I think maybe not in this season.
Oh, definitely not this season. But I'm assuming, like, let's run down of how many seasons you could make money off of.
Yeah,
they
probably
eventually probably
8.
have to. I guess they have to eventually.
Eventually, something will happen.
Well, it's just when it starts getting stupid.
Yeah, it'll probably be like Hunger Games. Eventually, they'll get out, and then they have to.
And they'll go back.
President Snow.
Yeah. Exactly.
They'll meet Jennifer Lawrence. They'll do a team up movie, crossover.
Everything. Okay, but so going a little bit back on topic.
Okay. Fine.
We talked about the movie before, but now I think we should talk about what your next topic is, which is the intro.
My next topic is the intro?
Well, your first topic was actually... it's not, but we're going in order I think it should be.
All right, fine.
I'm sorry. I don't want to go somewhere and then have to go back to the intro.
Makes sense. Okay, so the intro is cool. Honestly...
You didn't like it that much?
I wanted Game of
Thrones
stuff.
Cool.
I wanted to see Wild Wild Westy stuff.
I thought, okay, I think the Game of Thrones intro is stupid. Okay. I've totally gotten over it. I thought the first season I ever watched, I was like, this is stupid. This is slow. I don't care. First off, because I just don't remember any names whatsoever. So when it shows me, it's like, Westeros, and I'm like, I don't know any of it. And I can't even give you examples because I can't remember. I loved the look of how they were doing tendons and stuff.
Okay, I agree with that.
And the fucking horse is amazing.
The horse is
cool. And the fucking gun, it was beautiful.
I thought it was really, really well done. The intro music is the same as the theme music to the original 1970s movie. I thought you'd find that interesting.
I do find that interesting.
And then the music I thought was really cool all throughout the whole thing. They did a bunch of
just Wild Westy feel.
Well, they did Wild West covers of modern rock songs,
which is cool.
They did I think Painting in the Dark. They did Black Hole Sun.
Did they really? I just don't pay attention enough.
Yeah, that self-playing piano kept doing like do do do.
So
do,
okay.
Do, do,
I guess when I look back, it was definitely something I knew.
Yeah.
Like, but I just don't think that deeply. I really need to get better, especially since we're making a podcast about them.
You have a hard time not enjoying stuff.
Yeah, you pick apart things, and I'm like, oh, the story makes so much sense. And you're like, no, it doesn't. I'm like, if you don't think about it, it does. I like that way of handling shows and stuff.
Okay, I agree with that.
But still, I thought the opening was awesome. I thought it made sense, because it's just, I don't know. The WestWorld isn't the point. Like,
that's a good point.
The Wild West is fake, and this is...
And the real part is all the crazy shit that's going on.
Yeah.
And that's probably what the show's going to be about.
Yeah, is the crazy shit.
The morality and all that bullshit.
I thought it looks like it's going to be beautiful.
Really,
I mean, it's already
cowboys
beautiful.
Shooting aliens.
Yeah, exactly.
Iron Man can show up at a certain point.
Anyway, all right. So what?
Let's see. So now we're back to you, right?
No, I'm kind of concerned. Why didn't you like it?
The intro?
Yeah.
I guess what I expect. It wasn't what I expected. It's an interesting intro. It's cool. I think it reminds me of like the Hannibal intros. I think you said that while it was going on. But
they have Anthony Hopkins in it.
That's a good point. My problem with the Hannibal intro always was that it got a little bit like, okay.
Well, they did it for the next season.
Yeah. And then the Daredevil intro is the same way. I'm like, okay.
Oh, you're right. They're kind of all like getting the same.
And then, but I feel like Game of Thrones intro is like, it's repetitive and it's the same, but the music is really, really, really good. And so and it kind of gets you hyped.
Well, I also think that the Game of Thrones, it does change, which is cool. Like, it's like, shows you whatever city is going to be shown in that.
And then, because you're kind of, your eyes are peeled, like, oh my God, we're going here this episode. That's going to be so exciting. You know what I mean?
It almost hit me in the face.
I did. I hit myself in the face, though.
Okay. I thought it was cool. I really liked it. But I could see that maybe in 4 episodes, I'm going to just fast forward it to the...
That makes sense.
Actual
the
TV.
Meat.
All right. Well, and my next topic...
Okay.
Has to do with everyone who is not a host. Is everyone who paid to go to WestWorld.
Okay, all the fucking evil people.
Sadistic,
apparently.
Sick assholes. I mean, who brings their kid?
I don't know.
There's a little kid in there at one point, and he's like, "You're not real, haha."
Yeah, but his parents were like, "We can't go over the river. It's too mature over there," or something like that.
Oh, so they brought him to a...
They're like, it's like I think that was interesting too. There's like sections, apparently, maybe, that are like, okay, if you go over here, it's PG-13.
Yeah,
no one's
don't
gonna get
rape
killed.
anyone. Don't
not
shoot
any hookers.
Anyone. That is interesting. You're totally right. I forgot about that part. But I don't know. Like, it was scary how easily people immerse themselves into lives where they kill people and rape people and torture people and
I agree.
sick fucking shit. And they are real. These things are now real. Like,
they're sentient. In my head, the androids are now sentient.
They've reached sentient.
At least the 10% who have received the, what do they call it? The
revelries.
Revelries, which...
They're memories that they can hold from past lives without remembering their past life.
If you have a memory, then you're sentient, as far as I'm concerned.
I think actually that's the definition.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It was really gross to see that almost, like how people could do that just because it's not real in their heads. Yeah. And just when the guy goes and shoots the guy right before he gives his speech. So it's he's kind of a bigger dude, and he goes and shoots the wanted guy.
It's Rodrigo Santo. I don't know.
It's
Hector, I think, is the villain's name.
Okay, he's just a bandit, and so he shoots him before he gets to do his big speech and everything. And it's like, everyone's just mad because he didn't get to do his big speech. Not that this guy just randomly goes up and shoots him in the back of his head. Like that's... Like, you don't shoot someone in the back. You don't shoot someone in the back of the head.
No,
like, that's sick. Nasty.
Yeah.
There's no sport in it. That's...
No, it's weird.
And then really they take a picture with the dead bodies.
That was
Or look
creepy.
at how she's wriggling and stuff. And it's
that was creepy.
It was gross. I didn't like it.
And then the way that the management, as I think they call them in the episode, is treating the androids. Like, they have them in these really quite disgusting containment
little
facilities
boxes that are glass. And...
Yeah, or where they're, down in like the sublevels, they're just like standing there.
But they're just asleep.
Yeah.
I also thought it was really weird that it's management's awful to them, but there's a certain group of people that actually find the beauty in like every little emotion. What is his name?
Right. Oh, damn it.
Sorry.
Bernard is the character.
Jeffrey Wright.
Jeffrey
Bernard.
Wright. Yeah.
like, he's in love with these things.
Yeah.
Not in a, like, sick way, but in a almost like a fatherly way. He wants them to keep going, and Anthony Hopkins doesn't want to terminate any of them.
No,
like,
I think Anthony Hopkins is trying to play God.
Oh yeah, he's definitely God. He's reached that already. He's just playing with his toys.
Yeah.
But like, some of them really find. Now I'm trying to think of the girl who actually kisses the hooker in the beginning.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I really think that some of these people just get attached and stop realizing that these people are actually not real.
Yeah. No,
And
I agree.
it's the people who are working with them constantly.
Yeah,
And
because
then everyone else just forgets that these
they
things
look real, and now they're acting real. So I mean, they're real.
They're real.
They have existences and stuff. So basically, in this universe, man has created life,
which is so fucking awesome. I don't know. This show exceeded expectations. I watched it expecting to love it, and then I came out like, holy shit, I'm not going to miss any.
No,
This is
so
awesome.
excited.
And it's beautiful. Everything looks gorgeous. Everything is written perfectly.
I agree. It's really, really eloquent. The writing is supremely eloquent. Is it Nolan that writes it?
I don't know.
Or was it the...
I'm on airplane mode now. I can't go back.
We can't look.
No,
okay.
I can't leave that page.
Nolan directed it. He maybe wrote it.
Jonathan Nolan.
Yes, that's right. Not Chris Nolan. Jonathan Nolan. But we enjoy Jonathan Nolan's work as well.
I don't know. This might be better than any Nolan stuff. Like, I feel like it has the potential to be something.
Pretty.
It has Game of Thrones possibilities.
I agree, and that's what people are saying. This is the next Game of Thrones, and I think I kind of agree.
I really hope so, because I love how you can go anywhere and talk to people about Game of Thrones.
Yeah, because I think I would totally. This show is awesome.
Yeah, I love it so far.
Okay, is it me or you?
I think it's you.
Okay, so my third thing, so my last thing, is the management lady. We looked her up. I think her name is Teresa
Colin.
She's talking to the dude that's the writer for the assholey writer guy, and she says that management has I can't remember the exact
Lee Sizemore in the show.
I can't remember the exact quote, but she says that management has bigger plans.
Yeah, this has nothing to do with WestWorld. We're not here to please our guest anymore.
No, there's something bigger.
Yeah, so are they... It's always weapons. I mean, are they a weapon?
Are they slaves? Are they laborers? What are they? Yeah. What is it for? Is it an army?
Are we planning on putting our minds into those so we can live indefinitely?
There's a good one.
You know,
what's the end? What's the game?
I have no idea, and I don't really think that season 1 will end with that.
I don't either. And then also, who is part of this
bigger plan? Because I don't think Anthony Hopkins is.
I don't think Bernard is either.
Yeah, they are just all about the WestWorld. This is the experience is everything.
I was drawing comparisons to Jurassic Park, or at least trying to, because they're both Michael Crichton, they're both theme parks, you know.
What the fuck goes on with Michael Crichton's theme park? He should never make a theme park.
No.
Ever.
No.
Well, good thing he can't.
He's dead, yeah.
But anyone with the last name Crichton. Like, he doomed his family lineage.
He did.
I don't know why any of them would want to. It's not like everyone just... I'm going to go make it. Yeah. If you want to die.
Yeah. So I was looking for comparisons between Anthony Hopkins and Richard Attenborough. But what's his name?
Sorry. Jurassic Park.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
And he wears white.
Yeah.
Past Labor Day.
Richard Attenborough is the actor, and I can't remember his name. I'm going to remember in a minute. But anyway, I was looking for
comparisons between comparisons between the two.
Yeah, and there honestly weren't that many, because God damn it, Richard Attenborough, I'm going to continue saying that, really likes the dinosaurs, but mostly he's in it like for the experience. And
he wants his guests to love it. Like, he's actually there for the guests. I don't think Anthony Hopkins gives a flying fuck about his guests.
No, he doesn't.
He's only doing it, the guests are just to make money so he can continue doing what he actually enjoys, which is enslaving the human race and making himself a god.
I don't think he's bad, though.
I don't think he's bad, in a way. I don't think he's trying to be a bad guy, but playing with people's lives is bad.
I agree. I think he's eventually
going to set them free.
I do.
I hope so.
I think I think that he trusts them. He says in the like, you know, next time on WestWorld or whatever.
They're the slaves.
Yeah, and the hosts are the ones that are free or whatever. I think that he's trying to make the next evolution of humanity, and he's going to set them free and stuff like that. I think it may be a little bit of a setup, because Anthony Hopkins, I don't know if you know this, is always a fucking bad guy.
So we're just assuming he's a bad guy. I do the same thing. I look at him and I'm like, he's kind of creepy, dude.
Yeah. And what's his name? Jeffrey Wright is almost always a good guy. So I'm wondering maybe if those will switch. Although I think that
together.
Jeffrey Wright is probably a good guy.
I think that Jeffrey Wright just loves Anthony Hopkins. Like he's his mentor and everything like that. So
probably kill him in the end.
Why?
That's kind of how this shit goes. You kill the mentor.
He doesn't have to, though.
He doesn't have to. I'm making wild predictions.
Yeah,
You're saying it's on the moon. I'm saying.
But I'm assuming that these people, the host, aren't going to be very happy with Anthony Hopkins.
Probably not.
They're not going to be happy that they even exist.
That one line when Dolores' dad. And
I'm here to meet my maker.
I'm here to meet my maker, and then he goes on his rant. I wish I could remember exactly what he said, and he ends it with, we will feel all the terror of the earth, or something. I know.
Well, that guy was awesome. Actually,
he was a really good actor.
I accidentally made a boo-boo and saw on IMDb that he's in 3 episodes.
Oh, you made a boo-boo.
I made a boo-boo. But, I mean, you can figure that out, like, on IMDb. So.
Yeah, but, I mean, maybe he's on 3 episodes because he's locked down in the containment for a while.
I know. Or, like, maybe they walk past him once. I mean, it doesn't even...
It doesn't really mean he's in it anymore.
Or past or anything like that. But that is kind of a boo-boo. And I really enjoyed the actor.
I agree.
So I kind of hope he's back.
I do, too.
My last thing is...
It turns out that wasn't my last thing, by the way. I have one more.
Okay. My last thing, I'm not going to add anything else because I'm going to stick to what we said.
Okay, well, mine's important, so I'm not.
Okay. Is that in the very end of the episode, you learned that the main protagonist, Dolores, played by Evan Rachel Wood.
Off the top of her head.
Yeah. I just remember that. Is the oldest host in the park. She's been redone over and over and over again. Mm-hmm. She's basically an iPhone 1 in an iPhone 7 world. Right?
Yeah.
She basically is. Or, when they say, like, is a boat really the same boat if you replace all the pieces? Because it seems like she's been...
Okay, that makes sense.
Fixed over and over and over again. I thought that was really cool that she would happen to be... Like, they gave her such a little role. Like, why isn't it the sheriff? Why isn't it the bandit?
That makes sense.
She's just a random girl who goes and gets groceries.
Yeah, and happens to maybe run into a boy every now and again.
But she runs into the same boy over and over again. She doesn't even have a love interest in one of the...
Plot. It's not even one of the hosts. But maybe her narrative is bigger and we just don't know it yet.
I know. Like, that's just awesome. I really enjoy... Rachel Evan Wood. What is her name?
I thought she was very good.
Rachel Wood. Fuck.
Evan Rachel Wood.
Not Rachel Evan Wood.
No, I thought she was really good. I think it's interesting that the hosts continue to have lives and do stuff even when there's no guests around. Like, she wakes up the same way every morning and she has the same interaction with her dad every morning, but she does have an interaction even though no one's around.
Yeah.
I think it's interesting.
It's not like just blankness until there's a actual human being around.
I
think that's what makes them even more real. So you can run into them and they could be doing anything. They could be fucking painting horses in the field.
So and then at the very end, she slaps her neck. She does that whole thing.
Yeah, she feels the fly where no one else feels the fly.
Yeah.
So you're bringing up the fly.
Bring up the fly.
Bring up the fly.
So throughout the whole episode, flies are all over people's faces. They don't move. It goes in people's eyes. They don't care. And then at the very end,
really disgusting, actually.
Slaps the fly and basically. It feels like, she knows.
Well, that's not part of her routine. That's never been built in. She interacted with something that shouldn't have outwardly.
Mm-hmm. And she's also not smiling. She always she hangs on the pole and looks out over the field and she smiles. And this time she hangs out and looks at the field and doesn't smile and slaps her neck.
Yeah. I also think this does begin to happen after she lies to one of the makers about what her dad whispered in her ear. I can't imagine. I don't think she told the truth.
I don't think she told the truth.
Especially since he was like whispering for a lot longer than whatever the fuck she said.
I agree.
So
I don't think she told the truth. I think so. If basically these people are a collection of their memories, and the longer they've been there, the more memories they have. So she has the most memories of anybody.
So she's gonna start like.
So she's probably the smartest and the most sentient of all of them. Yeah. Assumedly.
Is she just better at playing her part? Do you think that she's actually pretending? Like, has she been pretending since the update and she realizes just how not to get fucking terminated?
That's possible, although she didn't seem to know what the picture was. Or
I don't know if she knows that, but if she knows how to be safe, if she knows how to keep herself alive.
That's possible. I don't know. I don't know at all. It's pretty interesting, though.
I can't wait for next week's.
No, I really can't either. Okay, what else do you have with her? Anything?
No, I
okay.
think...
My final thing is Ed Harris and his character, which they're calling the Man in Black. He doesn't have a name.
I know.
The Man
He's weird.
in
I'm
Black.
sorry. How did we not...
Because you had me skip my first one.
I know.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I apologize.
It's all right. I forgive you.
But it made more sense.
It did. It made more sense.
Okay, Ed Harris always plays an asshole, I feel like.
I feel like pretty much, yeah.
So, at least he's still playing an asshole.
At least he's still
just
playing
a
an
creepy rapist. Maybe he didn't rape Dolores. I don't know if he did.
I'm assuming that he
did.
did.
That's kind of what it was felt.
I'm pretty sure that's
then
what
he
happened.
scalped the other dude.
He's
not a good dude.
No, so what was on that dude's head? Is it a code? Is it a map?
I'm assuming it's like a barcode.
Okay.
Like, it's what they scan them with.
That makes sense.
That's what it reminded me of, a barcode.
I sort of was thinking the same thing. The internet thinks it's a map. I don't know.
Anthony Hopkins, why would you do such a thing? Why do you have to make a fucking map on the inside of someone's skull?
I don't know. I don't know at all.
So is there a bigger picture?
Maybe that is what the bigger picture is.
God, is he making a treasure hunt? That seems
weird.
stupid.
It's weird. But I think, and I could be wrong about this, I only watched the trailer for the coming weeks once. But there's a scene when Ed Harris is talking, I can't remember what he says, and there's someone laying in the sand, and
looks like
around
Dolores.
it is some sort of a pattern.
Well,
and
it looks
I was
like
wondering if it is the same pattern.
It's the same pattern.
Is it the same pattern?
I'm pretty sure.
So what the hell does that pattern mean?
I really feel like it's like a barcode. It's just that's what makes them different from us. It's just a little set of numbers. And
because at the end of the day, they're code.
Yeah.
They appear to have, human. They have muscles and organs and brains.
Yeah, I really don't know.
I don't either. I'm interested in the way that they're set up genetically, because that's interesting. Like,
I'm
when
a
he
little bit
cuts his
worried.
head open, is there a brain or is it a computer?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I have no idea. Yeah, what makes them computer and what makes them human?
Yeah.
I'm a little bit worried that Ed Harris is going to be a character that I despise, like hard to watch, because he is already hard to watch.
He's difficult to watch.
So I'm assuming he must get worse.
I'm sort of thinking the same thing. Is he a human or is he a...
I was kind of thinking so in the first movie, the starring character is Yul Brynner. I don't know, and he plays the gunslinger. He plays the guy who goes AWOL.
Oh, okay.
He looks the same, dresses the same, all black.
Interesting.
So I'm wondering if Ed Harris is playing the AWOL gunslinger, because he doesn't seem to come in on the train. He seems to just be there, but also he doesn't die when they shoot him. So.
And he talks about having come for the past 30 years. So maybe he is the gunslinger from the old movie 30 years ago.
Yeah.
How fucking cool ass would that be?
I really would. Like, that would be awesome. So that's
Makes me
where...
feel like we should watch the movie.
Yeah, that's where my theory is right now,
okay.
Is that he is probably whatever fucked up the first time.
Oh, that'd be so cool. But then, what's his face? When he tries to shoot him, it doesn't work. Doesn't work. But
I'm wondering if he's human and he's just been living in there, like or if the guns have upgraded, like
or if he's figured out, hey, there's something that protects the humans. I'm just gonna also have that protect me. Thank you very much.
Or, maybe even he just turned off whatever. Because it's not like protecting the humans. I think it must be like a laser. It's not actual bullet. It's like a...
Oh, do you think?
Like laser tag where it hits you and then all of a sudden that part of it
blows up.
Is blowing up.
That makes sense. I'm interested about that too. The physics, the whole thing of it is interesting to me.
I'm excited. I really am.
I'm fucking stoked.
I think it's going to be a good show.
It might be my new favorite show. We'll see.
I'm going to wait a little bit longer.
We'll see. Because, you
it
can't
has
say
like
after
everyone,
one episode.
Though. Yeah, but it's really good.
It's really good. So, thank you all very much. We're going to try to do this every single Monday morning, afternoon-ish. We know this one's coming out a little bit late, and that's because we didn't really know if we were going to do it, and we just kind of decided to do it, and then,
Yeah, I also didn't know it came out on Sunday.
It's a good
point.
Show. It's a good point. I kind of thought it came out on Monday. That's my bad. Anyways, We're going to try to have this come out on Monday mornings on youtube.com/combo ninjas or on SoundCloud at hopefully What in the WestWorld or iTunes at What in the WestWorld. iTunes, again, it takes a little bit. iTunes is a little bit stingy with their stuff. But yeah, so subscribe to all those, like it, comment on it, happy, wonderful, fun stuff, whatever the hell it is I say in all of our videos. Yeah, and do we end it the same way or do you want to end it a different way?
I think you should probably end it the same way.
Okay, peace out.
Bitches.